Bootleg Chinese Battlefield 4. This is a mod for Battlefield 2 that attempts to roughly recreate Battlefield 4, but some things went pretty fucking wrong. And there's another mod or two that I'll be doing with this as well. This isn't the first weird bootleg I've played on this channel, so you'll see. Yeah, I wondering if this guy is gonna go bless the rains down in Africa now. They got some funky load music. Now, my reasoning behind playing this is very simple. I always wanted to have the bots in Battlefield 3 and 4, but I just never got the opportunity. Unfortunately, they removed a lot of stuff in Battlefield 3 and 4 from games like this, and that really sucks. So, since Battlefield 2 is basically abandonware, that means it's free. And I hope it fucking stays that way, because I am not paying for this shit. Fuck you, EA. Alright, I'm gonna play as the U.S. Marines. Here we go. The U.S. Army. We are going in to attack this objective. Through the Death Star. Lovely. Already being aimbotted off the start. Bye-bye. Real classy, Battlefield. Alright. I'm gonna go attack that one, because I ain't going uphill. Well, at least if I can avoid it. Let's go take this other one, so we cut them off from two lanes here. So the Russians start off with about 7 different control points. I ever tried to record this about 17 fucking times, just because this mod is a ghetto broken piece of shit, so... yeah. Just so you know what we're dealing with here. And also about 10-12 hours of fucking experimentation, because this is something I have really fucking wanted to do for a very long time. And I didn't get an opportunity until this came around. Well, at least enough of an opportunity anyway. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's functional. Good. You had an A in 94. So, usually, my problem was, when I was playing this earlier, whoever the fuck had optimized the difficulty of this had apparently set it to just about the maximum, so I was being aimbotted before I could even fucking think. Before I could even spawn in. There was no form of grace period, there was no, you know, invincibility frames, nothing like that. So, I tried for a while to use really cheap and dirty tactics to fucking win, and yeah, that was no use. Because they would constantly just instantly lock around corners and aimbot me, to the point where I was giving up the idea of fucking playing this mod at all. But I managed to find some obscure ModDB and Battlefield 2 Wikipedia modding community posts of all things, and that seems to have helped a little bit, but I shouldn't have to be digging that far just to find the ability to play a somewhat intolerable fucking broken game. But, hey, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Whatever it be. At least this works a little better now. But, it still looks like a fucking mobile game I'd play on my iPad. Which I actually kind of like. I miss my iPad. Or at least the games that used to be on it. They've taken down a lot of that shit, so... Unfortunately, I'm someone who really likes mobile games, and a lot of people don't really give a shit. They seem to be against it when PC games go down and get burnt, but they have no problem when a mobile game goes down for some fucking reason. Standards, people. They don't have them. See, it's fine if games I don't like die. It's not fine if a game just, you know, dies in general or whatever. If a game I like dies, oh well, that's not fine. Well, they're gonna come for you eventually. That's how it works. Fuck. Like, don't think you're gonna be immune to this. Because you normalize one trend, it doesn't mean you're gonna be immune from it. It's just the way they operate. Don't worry, your favorite game will die. If you let it. And mobile games had kind of had all the terrible trends that we associate with modern games now first, and that's what I remember when people in 2017 were discussing a lot of the problems with video games. They actually used to talk about the fucking merits of the game, casually, while a lot of political shit was starting to invade it, so that became really fun to deal with. Shot in the back. Just like when I tried to play Battlefield 5. Yeah. So, at the very least, the AI is accurate. You will be confused, you will die like you have no fucking idea where it came from, there's no idea of where battle lines are. And it will be a total clusterfuck that just at times is not fun to play. So yeah, that's very accurately Battlefield. Oh yeah, also, you'll try to find whatever fucking gun you need, but you won't have it unlocked. And by the time you do get it unlocked, you'll have suffered through hours and hours of unfun garbage content and gameplay, and it won't have been worth it. Son of a bitch. I hope this guy is a medic. He's not. We're gonna try ramming ourselves at that fucking command post. I fucking shot him, and he didn't die. I love it when that happens. Well, this is a lot better. I mean, at least it's like, okay, if I fuck up, it's actually my fault, and there is some clear reaction time. What was happening is, they would just act like normal people, which is to say, probably cheating. Straight up aimbots with fucking legs. You would not know where you would get shot from, you would instantly die, they would lock onto you through walls. Yeah, there is no way that that is a fun game for me. I'm sorry. Maybe if I were 12, I would enjoy that, but I do not enjoy being abused, so... No, thank you. Son of a... did not fucking hit that at all. Okay. You know, I prefer a fairly well-rounded, laid-back pace to this whole deal, and that's kind of what this is, more by comparison. At least if I fuck up, it is my fault. It is not the fault of a bullshit AI system. See there? You know what I mean? There we go. That makes that a lot easier. Yeah, these motherfuckers would be non-stop sprinting. They would be way too fucking hard. You would not be able to hit shit. On top of that, you got delays on animations. You got delays on this, delays on that. More fucking delays than E3. Or your typical boarding experience at an airport. Trying to back cap this fucking control point. The Russian Tiger Stripe camo. It's pretty effective. You know, it's really hard to fucking see these guys when they're blending in very well to their environment, so hey. I can definitely say that is a worthwhile, very effective camouflage that has gotten me killed multiple times. Also, the animations will bug out sometimes if you do that. Why? I don't know. Another problem I had was they would just, like, the AI would be too fast on the enemy team. My AI would be fucking borderline retarded. No surprise, they still are. It's just turning it from 1 to .1 seems to have added a slight delay to this. It's still that they lock on to me through walls, clearly. But, at least I have a modicum of a chance to respond before they laser me. So, not much better, but it is an improvement. So anyway, now that that's been captured, let's go join the party. Oh yeah. Shit. AN-94 is the way to go. Because it has a scope. It actually is a gun that fucking works, for fuck's sake. Crazy idea. Maybe recoil isn't too terribly fun if you have it so intense. Recoils may be fine in like a you know, smaller map, the way I see it, but like if you have long ranges and shit, and then you add fucking recoil, then you want me to snipe as well. Yeah, that's a recipe for no fun. Fuck that. Meanwhile, if it's like this is basically like a full auto sniper. Hey, fine by me. Usually the way I set up my class in Call of Duty, too. Also got some pretty good water effects. Especially for what's supposed to be like the lower settings anyway. Not the lowest. But they are lower. They're just like a couple settings I have are medium. And that's just lighting and textures. And then the rest are low. Alright, me and Jay Price are gonna see if we can capture this fucking objective. But yeah, everything being set to the most high fucking difficulty is annoying as fuck. Usually difficulty in games is just a meter for how much time you want to fucking waste. Starting with a little and going to way too much. And some games might be like so much that you'll actually get a hernia before you complete the fucking game and die of stress. Alright, what else do we have? We have a fucking Russian running, trying to get our damn command post. That's what I'm gonna call him. Fucking control point. We are capturing the command post. Now, I think the fun part from games like these mostly comes from just casually getting into a big fight, and it's like, you know, obviously it's a video game, right? So, like, there's the artistic expression, going around the world, going to crazy places you've never been. Yeah, I don't want to go fight an actual war, I just want to play a video game. Do this from the comfort of my house. I get to travel the world. And also shoot a bunch of people. So, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I don't want to actually shoot people in real life. That'd be quite messy. Plus, my aim would probably be very bad, so no thanks. Ooh. Excellent. That is one thing I like about this AN-94. You can shoot while you reload. Yeah. It's a lot more polished than a lot of other mods I've been screwing around with, but, it's not like they've got much competition in this front. Well, they do have a few. Some of them are pretty good looking, but yeah, not well optimized. Unfortunately, you just can't have it all good, right? You can't just have a good fun mod that works well. You can either have a good fun mod or one that works well. Most of the mods I've been seeing for Battlefield 2 will have like really good effects or really good performance. Usually they will have good gameplay and good performance, but then horrible fucking maps that look like shit. And no matter how much reshade you try to slather all over it, it doesn't exactly fix shit. Ooh, there we go. Damn it. They fucking took our park. Those sons of bitches. Well, they started to bleed reinforcements, alright. That's what I gotta go back and do. Get the park. Try to stop them before they get over here. Shit. Fuck you, Davey. Bastard Davey. But hey, this by comparison to what I was dealing with in a few other recordings where, yeah, I'd rather not release those. A few things that were not safe to say on YouTube. A lot of complaining, and a lot of a lack of, you know, big lack of fun, so I'm just gonna refrain from doing that, because if I don't have anything nice to say, well, better to not say it. You're not here to hear my bitching. You're here to watch a fun game. I'm here to play one. There we go. Awesome. But performance issues aside, this is actually pretty fun. I do like how there's actually some alternative, since I've wanted to play Battlefield 3 and 4 offline for about I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 7 years now, and this is about as close to that as I can get. And there are other games as well, like Battlefield Hardline, that people have made mods for. That's pretty awesome. Hipfire is still unresponsive as ever. This guy's trying to defib me. The Russians got some crazy ass tactics. It's no wonder how they keep getting in there. They run through the front, they run through the back. Hey, this AI at least is good at that. They are good at fucking me over, and they're good at being a good replacement for people. That is what AI should do in this case. The NPC AI should be a good substitute for if you cannot get a match. And, you know, I don't think anybody's going to download Battlefield 2 and then download this weird ass mod I found. So, hey, you know, this is a pretty good alternative by comparison. So, there we go. That's pretty fun. Wouldn't you know it? Turns out old hidden settings in evil EA games like this tend to make a world of difference. So the way I had to set this up was a little weird. It's this mod called Battlefield 2 AEK 971. Now apparently, since Battlefield 2 is basically just straight up abandonware, they just bundled it in. Like, they straight up just put the game in there and you can just go download it on ModDB. Like, it's just there. Now, it seems to me like, from what I understand, they took this game offline and they didn't sell it. Oh, Jesus, sorry. They took the game off the store. They don't sell it anymore. But fucking voice crack, jeez Louise. But fucking retarded. What was I telling you? But Battlefield 2 is abandonware, and basically, since the way abandonware works is it's more so like a legal gray area, your copyright for whatever it is you do, right, doesn't really get enforced unless you're enforcing it. And since they're not, well, you know, I guess they're turning a blind eye to that shit, really, and fine by me, because now I get, like, all of this content to now make videos on and all of this stuff. It's like, you know, I'm glad that there is AI that's competent, but I'm also glad that it's like a fucking option to just turn it off, because it's like, I'm not interested in sweating my nuts off to robots named fucking J Bureau. No, I don't give a fuck about that. I just care about going through the weird maps and seeing what fun shit we find. That's it. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. If you're interested in that, give this a watch. And speaking of, thanks for watching. I will do another part of this later. Take care.